Chaos Core. Should be more like Chaos Theater from Earthbound. But, evidently, it's Chaos Core in this game. Hey everybody, what's going on? It's RRPG here, and welcome to another episode of RRPG Let's Play Live Commentary with Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble on the Super Nintendo. In today's episode, we are going to World 7, which is Chaos Core. This is the place where we're going to find K. Rool Berenstein, being stationed at. Along with Kaos, who has both DK and Diddy Kong trapped, and we are going to rescue them in this episode today. So, we're going to go through this world today, and let's get on with this episode that's already in progress. And the first level we're going to is Conveyor Rope Clash. That seems like an interesting name for a level. Well, let's see what all it holds. Oh, we got bristles coming after us. And yeah, as you can tell, the ropes act like conveyor belts, and they will drag us forward or backwards, depending on which ones we ride. And we'll use that knocker right there, and we will hit the buzz, and we need to avoid the buzzes that appear, along the, conveyor rope. I would recommend using Dixie Kong for this because she has the helicopter spin with her hair, so that way it can prevent you from getting some deaths or getting some hits in from your enemies. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. There was the bonus barrel right there. Why didn't I even see that? Oh well. Yes, here's the first bonus stage for this world. And we have to collect 30 stars, and we pretty much have to collect them while riding on the conveyor rope. It's not that difficult if you know what you're doing. Alright. That is 75 bonus coins throughout this whole game so far. So, we only have 10 left, and we'll be getting the rest of those 10 inside of this world. And we're actually doing pretty good. Making sure that we obtain all the bonus coins, so that way we can complete everything over, 100%. And likely so, we will not be able to beat Cranky Kong for first place, and you'll see what I'm talking about because you have to beat the game at a specific time in order to get 105%. But at least we'll get 103 or 104%. So I guess close, near perfect is better than nothing, right? But yeah, I remember when I played this game that I did get first place, in terms of the time, and why did I do that? Okay, well, I thought there was a bonus stage right there, but, oh well. And besides, it wasn't too far from the checkpoint. But yes, I did manage to beat the game at 105% because I did, after playing this game numerous times when I was a kid, even though I say I didn't, play it like 20 or 25 times like Donkey Kong Country 2, but I was able to play this game at least about 5 or 6 times back then when I was a kid, and I managed to find all the secrets within all the levels, so that way it made it easier for me to know where everything was and, where all the enemies were and that stuff, so that way I can beat the game at 100%, or 105%, to make sure that I can beat Cranky Kong for Top Banana. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, we're collecting 15 bananas right here. Green bananas. They are a precursor to Kiddy Kong's brother's banana color, Chunky Kongs from Donkey Kong 64. Yep, and if you haven't seen my DK64 Let's Play, then what are you doing here watching me, play this, even though I am doing something that's Donkey Kong related, but why haven't you known about the green bananas being Chunky Kongs? Go check out my Let's Play of that Donkey Kong 64 right now. Okay, we're back where we left off, and I'm sorry for that unexpected death. It's like I said, these buzzes really, really irritate me. They're not as bad as the zingers are, because the zingers are real things, and they actually look more deadly in terms of their design. But, yeah, it's, the zingers, these guys, they just look like, weak excuses for, I wouldn't say turtles, because this is not TMNT 2 Secret of the Ooze, okay? But more like weak excuses for zingers. Okay, we're gonna go to the next level. In the next level... Actually, let's go to Baffle's code room. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, hi there, Dixie. How are you doing? My name's Baffle, the Master of Code. I've got a problem at the moment. I can't break a code I've been working on. Maybe I should reflect on it. Reflect on it, huh? Sounds like a certain item that we need to get back from somebody. Some type of swindler who only wanted the mirror for himself. Yeah, we'll have to go back and get it later, but for now... excuse me. Let's continue. Creepy caverns. There was a crumple right there, and there's a booty bird with a banana bunch. We just defeated the crumple by just sneaking up behind him and just carrying that knock-a-barrel towards him. Okay, the ghost barrels right here. They are a new type of enemy, if you want to go by that. So yeah, the ghost barrels, they will change different angles depending on where they, point at. But they pretty much act like the blast barrels on their own. So you want to make sure that, the ghost barrels are pointing in the exact direction that you want them to point them at, so that way you can ride on them wherever you need to go, and to go up the right path, in a sense. And they can be pretty tricky, depending if there are enemies nearby, especially with the red buzzes that sometimes they like to hide underneath. Uh-oh. We got two crumples right there. We can't defeat the crumples with Dixie Kong, like I've been saying. Only Kitty Kong can hurt them, as well as Squitter. Well, actually, Squitter can also defeat Cuff and Clout, but the only Kong that can hurt Crumple is Kitty. Okay, there was a checkpoint right there. Okay, why did we do that? Oh, I see. There's something over here? Yeah, there's not that many breakable walls that we can find some secrets at. Which is kind of a shame, too, because I was really looking forward to, seeing some of the, what do you call it? Seeing some of the bonus stages be hidden, behind walls and stuff. I don't think that ever happens in this game, which is extremely unheard of. Probably the only Donkey Kong Country game where you won't find any bonus stages behind the walls. Oh, by the way, guys, I've also got to let you know, this is Tales related, and since I am doing Tales of the Abyss right now, but if any of you haven't checked out Namco Bandai Games' own YouTube channel, they have posted a new trailer or the first debut trailer, of the English version of Tales of Graces F. And you do hear a few of the voice actors in the game, portraying their own voices for the characters. And I gotta say that it's actually a pretty good dub from what I'm hearing so far of the characters that I heard so far in the trailer. I have to say that the guy who plays Asbel Lant is actually pretty good. And I realize who this guy is, who's playing Asbel Lant, the main character in Tales of Graces F, or Tales of Graces. And he's actually voiced by Bryce Papenbrook, or Bryce Papenbrook. If any of you guys don't know who he is, then you might be familiar with his work by playing the voice of Zidane Tribal, or Zidane Tribal from Dissidia Final Fantasy. Yeah, that's the exact guy. And I thought that was actually pretty cool. Oh gosh, come on. We gotta be quick about this. Oh, come on! Oh, wow. Come on, stop it! But yeah, the guy who played Zidane Tribal in Dissidia Final Fantasy and Dissidia 012 is the exact same guy who's playing Asbel Lant. And, there were some other voices that I was, know who does what and stuff. But, I have to say that having that guy doing the voice as Asbel, it was kind of surprising, because when I heard it at first, I thought it was Scott Menville who was playing the voice of Asbel Lant, because he sounded very familiar. But nope, it's not Scott Menville who's playing it, which kind of saddened me at first, because it would have been nice to see a union voiceover artist, appear in another Tales game, since, it's been, well, he hasn't appeared in many of the Tales games as of late, but yeah, it would have been cool to see his, likeliness in the game, because that would have made it better for having another union voiceover artist to do something that's really big that could hopefully generate better sales. And thank God that the game, I have to say, thank God for Namco Bandai finally putting in some marketing by putting out that debut trailer. But I hope that's not the last of all the footage that we see, because we're definitely going to need to see some more in order to, get the audience, or the people, the mainstream audience, a bit more captivated to buy the game. Because generating enough hype is definitely sure enough to, to make people want to buy the games more. And speaking of Tales of Grace SF, it's actually coming out on March 13th of 2012 on the PlayStation 3. And I gotta say that it's actually pretty good, for that date. But I know some people might say that, it might get torn down. Not get torn down necessarily, but it might, the sales might get hurt because Mass Effect 3 comes out in March of 2012, and that could potentially hurt sales. But the thing you gotta remember with Mass Effect 3, with Mass Effect 2, it acted more like an action game in the vein of Resident Evil 4 or, Gears of War after the first Mass Effect, because the first Mass Effect, even though it was kind of action-oriented, it still felt like it was an RPG, but Mass Effect 2 started to become more action-based rather than rather than being an RPG. Oh, gosh, why did I have a hard time trying to figure out what that was? Okay. But, yeah, I'd say it might get hurt by that, but in terms of genre-wise, I don't think so. And I hope this Tales game can bring out more to the mainstream audience, because, seriously, it's about time that Namco Bandai put in, or be a bit more serious with the series in the West, because we are still adamant JRPG fans, and I'm sure that Namco Bandai, well, not Namco Bandai, but Atlas and Nipponichi Software America and Xseed would like to see this series succeed in the West as much as they like to do, JRPGs on their own. They want to see something big, take something more, take a JRPG series more seriously, even though it's for a niche audience, in a sense. Okay, Creepy Caverns has been completed, and now in order to activate that sewer grate, we're gonna have to do figure eights around the rocks here, so that way we can get it to open. Not circle around them, but do figure eights. Yeah, they're not working. Come on. Okay, there we go. Alright, go in the sewer grate. Sewer stockpile. This is a banana bird cave. So yes, we have to play the game of Simon Says again. Or repeat after me. And then we should be able to get that other banana bird in our possession now, won't we? Yes, we do. Very nice. I'm not sure how many banana birds that is. I can't remember. I think that's close to 10 already. I could be wrong, but I don't usually keep track of the banana birds. I know there's 15 overall, but, since they're mostly to get through, to see the true ending of the game, I just tend not to pay attention to them that much. Why did I do that? Oh, I don't know. But, okay, the level that we're at, it's called Lightning Lookout, and yes, as you can tell, it's one of those levels where we need to get our butts moving and to make sure that we don't get hit by the hazard that's, that's a part of this level. And that hazard is lightning. And there's a bonus stage. Okay, and we need to bash the baddies. So yeah, it's another one of those stages where you need to be moving, and you want to make sure that the hazard in the level does not even hit you. It's kind of like in the roller coaster levels in Donkey Kong Country 2, when you're at, that one level, or that one world, what was the name of that world? I can't remember. It's after, Crazy Crimland, but it's, it's that one, haunted place. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's it's that one world where it has that haunted house level where you have to ride the roller coasters, and that way you can, you can actually, get hurt by its hazard, which is the big, huge Kremling ghost, or the skeleton ghost that looks like a Kremling. Yeah, you can get hurt by that dude. So, yeah, nothing else to say. It's just pretty much avoid these guys and make sure you don't stay in the water too long because you don't want to get hit by lightning. Or you don't want to, because, water is a conductor of electricity, and if you're inside water, you're going to get electrocuted. And that's not always fun. And why didn't the lightning kill the red buzzes? Something that hazardous like TNT should be able to kill something, shouldn't it? Ouch. Okay, we're back, and I think we're going to twirl over there. And evidently we do that. And we're now going to have to collect 15 bananas for this bonus game. And we're going to have to collect 15 bananas while avoiding lightning. Great! Like this game has to pressure us any further. And it's evidently it is doing so. Come on. Okay, let's get this, make it like a tree, and leave. Okay, that was the second bonus stage in this level. So now I think it's the perfect time that we can get our butts over to the end of the stage. And rightfully so, get up there. Okay, jump. Jump. Oh god, that was close. Do that. Nothing right there. Zip past you. Oh, man, that was close. Oh, man. Just zip past them. Like that. Okay. Lightning lookout has been completed. And there's Wrinkly's save cave over there, so let's go ahead and save our progress. What? Grandma's still sleeping? Oh, come on, Wrinkly. I know you're getting old with your age, but, at least try to stay up a little bit. So it showed that we had 9 banana birds, okay. But yeah, I know you're getting old with your age, but try to be a bit more active. Like you were in the last episode. What happened to you? Oh, I don't know. Oh, no. We're here at the level that holds the enemy that I hate the most in this game. Yes, the palette swap of coins. Those are known as coin dozers. Instead of, unlike the coins, coin dozers can actually be moving targets. And they will try to push you off ledges and such to make it really harder for you to complete the stages. And you can lose a life that way. So yeah, you're going to want to stay away from these guys as much as possible. And make sure that you don't get in their line of fire to where they can actually try to push you off a platform or any of that stuff. And you should be fine. But yes, stay away from those guys as much as you can. Oh, come on. Get back there! Ah! Actually, I think we want to head back that way because, I think there's actually a bonus stage that we, missed out on. So, let's go ahead and ride the, rope over here. And yeah, it's right up there above the bazooka. It's well hidden, too, so you want to make sure you're paying attention when you're going through this level to make sure you know where exactly the bonus stage barrels are located. And of course, we got coin dozers acting as platforms while we try to find these stars in this level. Oh, good. Good. Okay, 21, which is 81 that we have overall. Okay, so, that was only one bonus stage barrel that we found in this level, so it's time for us to go find the other. Okay, there was a crimp. And there's another crimp. Crimp! This stage is so cramping because of the coin dozers that are giving us trouble. Actually, we will need your presence for this. Oh, come on! Stupid jerk! Actually, we're gonna have to jump on your head there, Recoil. Thank you so much. Okay, and we need to grab 15 bananas. Oh, come on. This is getting really repetitive. But I wouldn't say that it's really that repetitive as the bonus stages in Donkey Kong Country Returns, because if you take a look at the bonus stages, there's hardly any variety to them. I mean, I think there's like 4 or 5 different types of bonus stages that repeats throughout the whole game. It's like, oh, come on, you couldn't even, you know, change the layout of the, you know, the level design of the bonus stages? That's kind of lazy. You know, if you do decide to do Donkey Kong Country Returns 2, Retro Studios, then at least, you know, at least take my suggestion that you try to be a bit more creative, as Rare was when they, you know, when they did Donkey Kong, you know, when they did the Donkey Kong Country games, is that they made sure that the level designs for, you know, the characters were all, you know, nicely done. Okay, we hit that S switch that makes you switch between barrels. And we had to switch over to the metal barrels because we needed to hit coin with a metal barrel. Thank you, Bazooka. And we should be getting close to the end of the stage. And there's the letter G. There's a crimp right there. And there's some more coin dozers. And make sure you stay still when you're standing on top of him, because you don't want to fall off the excuse me. You don't want to fall off the platforms any way whatsoever, so that way you don't, you know, you don't lose any lives. Okay, it's time for some relaxation, and it's time to go here at Swanky's Sideshow. Let's play head-to-head first. We'll just go in the exact same order as we usually do, and it's time for us to get some more prizes, you know, from Swanky by beating Cranky. Hey, that rhymed. Hit that target. Hit that one. Come on. You're almost done. Alright, we won. You fraudster! I'm off to consult my lawyer about this! My lawyers about this! Yeah, there was my favorite line again. Ugh. You're a mean old man, you know that? So yes, as you can tell, the number of bear coins that we can go up to is 99. We can... Yeah, I mean, we can not go over... We cannot go over that number in terms of the currency, so that is what it's leaving us with. Okay, race to 25. So, yes, we're playing this again, and we need to beat Cranky Kong with by reaching 25 points before he does, and then we should win the prize. As you can tell, things are getting a little bit hectic here, because Cranky is actually starting to catch up with us. Come on. Okay. And let's hit this one, and there's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I won! I won, Cranky. You fraudster! I'm off to consult my lawyers about this! See, I tell you, that guy doesn't even let up. He's off to consult his lawyers to, you know, in thinking that we committed fraud against this game? My God. What a jerk. Okay, we're gonna play Swanky Sideshow one more time, and we're gonna do Endurance one more time. And that will be the last time we will go to Swanky Sideshow for the rest of this Let's Play. So we might as well end this last game off with a bang, shall we? And I think that's what we're going to do right now. So let's do it. I would say Leroy Jenkins at this point, but I need to stay focused here and to make sure that I don't miss any targets, and to make sure that we have Cranky Kong losing his breath. Make sure that he at least misses one target and we don't even miss any, so that way we have better endurance than him. I gotta tell you that Rare really did push themselves with this bonus game. Ah, we won! You only had to blow on your targets for them to fall over. Oh, come on. Now you're the one who's cheating, old man. Okay. And we did end Swanky's Sideshow off with a bang. So it's now time for us to go to the next level, which is Poisonous Pipeline. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Poisonous Pipeline. When we're in this level, you can actually notice that the when you play this game, that the controls are in reverse. So you want to make sure that, you know the layout of the controls while you are playing this level. And it was really harder for me to learn how to do this level when I used to play this game as a kid, because when I was a kid, I used to play the Nintendo and Super Nintendo controllers. I used to play the controllers upside down. Yeah, this is a fact. I used to play the controllers upside down because I was not very comfortable with the regular controller with how it was back then. And that was quite an accomplishment for me to play the controller upside down, because I don't think anybody could even do anything like that. That would make it really hard for them, to play the games properly. And, somehow I pulled it off easily. Very easily. Okay, there's a bonus coin. Or a bonus stage. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I had to, I had to turn the controller back around the way it was, so that way I could, go the right way, or, keep it upside down so I can make sure that I can, go the right way as I used to. Or was it the other way around? Oh, I don't remember. But yeah, I used to hold the controller upside down so that way, I could play games that way. And I don't even know how I pulled it off, and that would have made it really hard for, anybody to play a game correctly. If you played the controls in reverse, like, say for instance in the, in Super Mario Brothers, if you play the controller upside down, then you're using, with the way that you're playing, it would seem like you're using B to jump and A to run. But, in actuality, it's still B to run and A to jump, but it's more like you're playing it in the reverse fashion, like I was. But yeah, with this level, you want to be extremely careful with going through here, because if you go through this level without knowing that you need to keep the controller, or keep the controls focused, because you're inside the, the water in the pipe that's all poisonous and stuff, then yeah, you're gonna be in big trouble if you don't, hold the controller, use the controls the right way in this level. But once you get out of the water, then that way you can get through the stage without any problems whatsoever. Oh, gosh. And you won't even have any problems with your controls anymore. But yes, this is the only level where the controls are in reverse. Or especially for left and right, anyway. Okay. So, with the classic controller, I'm definitely gonna have to play it upside down. Or wait a minute, I am playing it upside down. What am I talking about? I'll just go ahead and do that right now. This is actually making it a lot easier, now that I think about it. Since I've now gotten used to, at this point, playing the controller, the right way, turning it upside down acts more like a godsend rather than a hindrance. I don't think we want to go that way just yet. And as you can tell, I'm taking my sweet precious time to get through this stage because, let's face it, it's getting on my nerves because of the whole reverse control thing. Okay, I think we want to go... Oh, God. I think we want to go this way because I think there's a bonus stage that... Yep, there is. There's the bonus stage barrel. Okay, we need to collect 30 stars here. And, as you can tell, we need to swim through this bonus stage by making sure that, we have mastered the controls with swimming in here. And evidently we did. Okay, that is all the bonus coins for all the levels in the game. Well, the regular levels before the upcoming level that we are going to go up against. Or that we are going to, play on. How do I do this? How do I do this? Oh, there we go. Very nice. You had to make a leap of faith and do the, jump that way. Okay, we're finally out of the poisonous pipeline. And now it's time for us to go to the next stage. But before we do that, I actually want to go back out to the world map, because there is something that I missed out on, that I want to go ahead and take care of right now. And I know I should have done this earlier, but it doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and take the turbo ski back over by Cotton Top Cove. Or, wait a minute. Why am I going to Bazaar's general store? Maybe they might have he might have something new, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, I didn't think he would have anything in his shop there, so let's go ahead and take that turbo ski, and we'll head back over to, let's go over here. That's, you know, that's over by Cotton Top Cove. If we come over this way, there's a flower right there, and we need to go aside to Bramble's Bungalow. That doesn't even sound right. Bungalow? Oh well, we give him that flower. He gives us a banana bird. Very nice. Thank you so much, Mr. Bungalow. Or thank you so much, Mr. Bramble. And we will see you later. Okay. Okay, now that we're done there, I think it's time for us to head back over to Chaos Core. Okay, we're finally back here at Chaos Core, and it's time for us to go to this level. Yep, this is the boss level of this game. Or of this whole world. Click, click, Kong's back. Click, bzz. This time Chaos will be victorious. Yeah, we'll see how long you remain with those words, because we're gonna beat you regardless, Chaos. Now, are we gonna get up there so we can hit you in the head? Oh, wait a minute, I see. We need to be right up here. And we hit Chaos's head for the first time. I think we only have to hit him twice for him to go down. And then that's when we have to fight against the true boss. And as you can tell, Chaos has spawned a new head. And he is shooting grenades or, you know, torpedoes or something out of his head right there. And his head looks like a big, huge metal rod with eyes. Alright, Chaos has been defeated. And there is a conveyor belt hook taking Chaos away. And look who's behind that curtain. Yep, it's K. Rool. It's Mr. K. Rool Berenstein. Oh no, what have you done? My wife's going to kill me! I used all of her best pots and pans to make him. And then you just cast him aside. As if he were a stack of empty tins. I thought that's what he was. What? How dare you? Chaos was my ticket to world domination. And I'd have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. I guess it just isn't your day, is it? Well, you may have roasted my robot, but I'm the master chef around here. And I'll reckon it's about time your goose was cooked. Our goose, huh? Okay, yes, we are fighting against K. Rool Berenstein. Basically, the only way you're going to be able to hurt this boss is to make sure you throw barrels at him. But the only way you're going to throw barrels is you want to hang on to the, you know, to these switches or these pulleys right there, and that way you'll do some damage. But the only way you're going to be able to damage him is to make sure that you hit his, you want to make sure you hit the propeller that's on his back, or the backpack, or whatever. Okay, let's go back to Castle Chaos again. And after you defeated Chaos, then you won't even have to fight against, you won't even have to fight against Chaos again. It just takes you back to the battle against K. Rool Berenstein. Okay, we throw this on his back, and, yeah, he's gonna flap around like a birdie because he took damage. And just by looking at him, he doesn't even look as smart as King K. Rool or Captain K. Rool. He doesn't even look that deadly, too. Where's the redness in his eyes? I don't think you can even see it for this boss. It might be there, but seriously, this form of K. Rool, I'd have to say it's pretty weak. You know, in terms of, you know, what do you call it? In terms of his design to be something that's very evil. It doesn't work. So yes, as you can tell what we were doing right there, we have to get K-Rool to... we have to hit K-Rool with the barrels, so that way the propellers won't work and he can fly down to the electricity and get electrocuted. Yeah. The guy is a freaking nut job. And he's going to hit a switch, and that's going to make this platform move. And we're pretty much going to have to jump onto this platform, and we're going to have to duck, so that way K-Rool Berenstein doesn't even hit us. So yeah, so much of a final boss fight. Well, technically this isn't the true final battle, but so much for for the final boss fight being like this. But I will tell you that this final boss fight, if you don't know what you're doing, it can be kind of difficult. Well, it's actually more for the true final boss fight, but yeah, this is still a pretty difficult boss fight nonetheless. So you want to be careful with, with your jumping and your timing with throwing the barrels and all. Okay, so, oh gosh. Let's go ahead and, actually that's not going to do anything. I think we're going to have to go underneath him and zip right past him. So that way we can make it to the other side. Let's go ahead and head over here. And evidently so. So yeah, this is more of a game of timing. And we want to make sure we get the barrel before it gets electrocuted by the electrodes. Okay, let's grab it. Throw it at your back. Okay, now you get electrocuted. Okay, and I think we have to hit him one more time, and we will make him escape. Or we will defeat him in this boss fight, rather, but yeah. Okay, take this barrel and eat it. Get electrocuted. Get out of here. Is that the... No, that's not the end of him? Man, this boss is tougher than I thought. Oh well, we'll get him. Or do you have to do this 4 times? I can't even remember. Okay. You get your butt back over here. Throw it! There. Get electrocuted. There we go. And he escapes. He escapes, we get a bonus coin for our troubles. And there's Kaos coming back. And Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong were trapped inside the machine. And there they go talking, saying that, they were inside they were having a dream that they were in the world's biggest pile of bananas, and the next thing they know, they were a powerful madman. And, well, at least that's what Donkey Kong said, but yeah, they were inside Kaos this whole time. Oh, wow. Cranky said he wasn't even that surprised. And, they're gonna take a look at the photo album. So, yes, this is pretty much the enemy rundown, and we have defeated K-Rool Berenstein in the final battle. But it's not called the true final battle, it's just the final battle for right now. So, yes, we get a rundown of all the enemies that are within this game. Here we have Cobble. And we have Recoil right there. But yes, with this being the final battle that take place in this game, I guess we could call it a wrap for this episode. But I will go ahead and say, from playing this game, it's it was really fun to play it again. But although I will say that I am kind of disappointed in the overall presentation, because I think the presentation or the demographic for this game was kind of lightened down a bit when compared to Donkey Kong Country 2, because Donkey Kong Country 2, it was pretty dark in terms of the overall atmosphere. This game feels like it's more of a throwback to the first game, but a little bit more lightheartedness to it because of Kiddy Kong being inside of the game, and he's more of a toddler rather than just a regular grown up like Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong are. So yeah, it's a great game, but I just feel that the overall demographic, it was in a sense, to my opinion, it can be kind of insulting, depending, if you're growing up, what age you are now. But yeah, I definitely don't like the overall, overall tone of this game, because it definitely, it definitely could have been a lot darker than, it could have definitely been a lot darker than Donkey Kong Country 2, but evidently not. Although there are some parts in the game where it actually can feel a bit dark, but most of the time, within this whole game, it just feels like, it's completely lighthearted in a sense. It's not to say the same for, all the Donkey Kong games that Rare made that had some shred of lightheartedness to the overall games. I mean, they actually do in a sense, but in terms of the overall presentation in the, in the tone, this is kind of a letdown for it, to be dumbed down again. I mean, I don't mind going back to the type of stages that were in Donkey Kong Country, the first game, or that had the similar type of climates in them. But when you have something like Donkey Kong Country 2, where everything is a lot darker than what the first game used to be, then you would expect that the third game would actually, be a pretty dark entry too. But no, this is, completely dumbed down in terms of the, the whole presentation. I mean, there's a lot of colors, which is very nice, but it makes it look a lot more light, a lot more light. So yeah, I wanted to get that off my chest. I mean, it's a great game, but, growing up now, I definitely find it to be the weakest of the bunch. I still consider Donkey Kong Country 2 to be my favorite in the overall series, in the original SNES trilogy. But, this game is truly a gem on the Super Nintendo, and it's also truly a gem on the Virtual Console. So I would definitely recommend, for those of you who have not picked up this game yet, and you do have a Wii, then pick it up on the Virtual Console right now, because you will definitely not be disappointed with this entry. It's definitely a lot of fun, and if you can beat Cranky Kong in less than 5 hours and 15 minutes with 105% of everything, then you truly are a master at it. And I definitely was, but for this game, I wasn't. So it doesn't really matter, because I just wanted to give you a whole show through of the game, so you can know where everything is, and to where, how you can manage to beat the game easily. Okay, big time bad guys. I think this is referring to the bosses in the game. Yep, there's Belcha. So they're just pretty much rendered screenshots of the characters. They're not, they don't have the, they don't have the, the regular sprites for the for the bosses in this game. So they're just pretty much CGI renders, I guess, which isn't too bad. There's Kaos again, with his with his boxing gloves. There's Bad Mr. Frosty, I mean Bleak. Yeah, I'm sure Interplay would sue them if they choose the words Bad Mr. Frosty. There's Barbos. And here's the only boss that doesn't have a CGI render screenshot, and that is K. Rool Berenstein. And he's trying to get something activated, and he's seems like he's having trouble. So he's gonna hit that switch multiple times, make sure it works. And he's doing his little birdie flap again. Okay, first class friends. These are the animal buddies within the game. And here we have Ellie. Ellie! Get out of here! Where's Ramby? There's Squitter. Hey, Squitter, buddy, old pal. I like you. There is Perry, my fine feather friend, or one of them. There's Engard, truly a faithful pal throughout the whole series, so how's it going? There's Squawks, another one of my good animal buddy friends. More so than Quawks, I tell you that much. And hey, they didn't even give any recognition to Quawks. Ha ha ha! And we got the Brothers Bear. And it's pretty much a rundown of all the members of the Brothers Bear clan. And as you can tell, most of them actually kind of do look like Banjo. And thank God that none of them are named Banjo, or else they probably would have had to call Banjo and Banjo-Kazooie something else, or Banjo and Diddy Kong Racing as something else. You know, with this type of area, or the place that we visited in Donkey Kong Country 3, why didn't they have Banjo make a cameo in this? Or why didn't they say that he came from the Northern Hemisphere or anything like that? Do you think Spiral Mountain is from the Northern Hemisphere? Or do you think it's, possibly that the Banjo-Kazooie series is from a different universe as Donkey Kong, even though they have made appearances, Banjo making an appearance in Diddy Kong Country? I'd really hate to say that, the universes of Banjo-Kazooie and Conker are in different universes from the Donkey Kong universe. If you see characters that originate from Diddy Kong Racing, appear in something that's Donkey Kong related, then that would make you assume that they're from the same universe. So yeah, it kind of makes you think too that both Banjo-Kazooie and, Conker would probably be in the realm of the Mario franchise in a sense. But nope, they're their own characters. And here goes Kiddy Kong slipping on the ice, and he hurt himself. No, don't cry. And he didn't even cry. He's waving at us. What a big boy. And of course, here we have the main Kong of the game, and she's doing her best to avoid all the enemies when flying down. And she's flying down pretty far. She's taking a rest, and she got scared by her cousin. Yes, it's Dixie Kong, the main Kong of this game. And then after that was completed, here we have the rundown of the credits that are taking place. Crazy Kong creators. Why couldn't they just say credits? Oh, I don't know. But yes, here we have the ending for Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Well, basically the default ending with the credit sequence taking place. But yes, this is not the end of Donkey Kong Country 3 just yet, because there is one more video after this that we are going to complete the last couple of levels and look for the remaining banana birds, and then we will see the true ending of the game, and we'll see the final score that we obtained. But yes, I assure you that the next live commentary series, it's not going to be Donkey Kong Country Returns, because I would like to, try something else for a bit, or try some other things for a bit. But I will be getting on to Donkey Kong Country Returns at some point. Maybe I could do that for, like, a long Let's Play series, but I kind of wonder if I should, because, the Donkey Kong Country Returns, it's really not that long of a game as, like, New Super Mario Brothers. But, it probably wouldn't hurt to do, that game on a weekend basis where I get through half of the levels in one world and then, do the other half on the next day. So yeah, it'd be like one world per week, so that would be like a total of 2 months of content that you would see come out of me for that game. Makes sense, wouldn't it? Yeah? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so, yeah, gamers. I think, with this happening right now, that this is possibly a good spot to where we can go ahead and we can close off this episode. So anyway, gamers, if you have not done so already, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter with the links in the description. And if you like what you saw, then be sure to rate this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments below to let me know what you guys thought of this episode. So anyway, gamers, be sure to tune in, very shortly for the next episode, which we're going to finish up the rest of this game, and then we will close off this Let's Play live commentary, this live commentary Let's Play. Alright, gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. Laters!